Welcome back to Alicia Keeping It Real TV podcast, where you get the news that you can use. Real talk, real stories.
Welcome back to Alicia Keeping It Real TV podcast, where we break down real cases, real crimes, and real consequences. Today's case, a trusted Manhattan attorney, a multi-million-dollar pandemic deal, and a betrayal that left the company empty-handed during one of the most critical times in modern history. This is the case of Brian McKenna. Back in the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, businesses across the country were scrambling to secure medical supplies. One of those companies was LK Plastics. They were trying to lock in a massive order, 500,000 boxes of medical-grade gloves. To make the deal happen, they needed security. That's where attorney Brian McKenna came in. He was trusted to hold $4.4 million in escrow. Now, escrow accounts are supposed to be safe, neutral, and protected. The money sits there untouched until the deal is complete. But in this case, that's not what happened. According to prosecutors, instead of safeguarding the money, McKenna allegedly drained the account within months. Millions gone. The gloves never delivered, and while the world was in crisis, officials say McKenna was funding a completely different lifestyle. We're talking personal spending, relationship expenses, financial support tied to his private life. His then-girlfriend linked to Aston Group was reportedly part of that lifestyle. Instead of handling business, prosecutors say he was playing provider with pandemic money. LK Plastics was left with nothing. No gloves, no money, no protection during a global emergency. Think about that. At a time where hospitals were desperate, when frontline workers needed supplies, millions meant for life-saving equipment were allegedly used for personal gain. When it was time to face the judge, everything changed. Brian McKenna stood in court and admitted his crimes. "I did these crimes. I deserve to go to jail." Those were his words. Reports say he broke down emotionally as the sentence was handed down, 2 to 6 years behind bars. This case hits different because this wasn't just about money. This was about trust during a time when the world needed honesty the most. A lawyer, someone people rely on, used that position in a moment of crisis, and now he's paying the price. So I want to ask you, do you think the sentence fits the crime, or should it have been harsh? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want me to bring more real cases like this, make sure you like, share, and tap that notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I go live or drop a video. This is Alicia Keeping It Real TV podcast, and I'll see you on the next one.
Crimes, and I deserve to go to jail. I don't know what else to say for myself. I'm so
All right,
sorry.
Mr. McKenna, I understand, and I really appreciate you taking full responsibility. Under indictment 739. Yes, please.
so sorry.
Please, no worries.
You granted a 6-week extension. It was very helpful to my son.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
sir. But ultimately, sir,
I know.
all right, under indictment 73900 of 2024, where you pled guilty to grand larceny in the second degree in violation of Penal Law 155.40, which is a C felony, you're hereby sentenced to 1 to 3 years in prison to run concurrent under indictment 70277 of 2025, where you pled guilty to grand larceny in the first degree in violation of Penal Law 155.42, which is a B felony. Your sentence as to that charge is 2 to 6 years in prison.
Back to me because I have to check on it. Yeah, we'll do that in a second.
Give it to Fred. Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
you guys. Oh no, we're searching back.
Yeah, flying back now. Okay.
This one. Apparently, the bail company wants to brace the
Bail is exonerated.
so from
Bail is exonerated.
just one second. Yeah, we just got to make sure we can. I don't know. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, sir.
Pleasure.
Can I